On Sunday morning, entrepreneur Richard Branson launched into space in a fully crewed Virgin Galactic spacecraft. This was a watershed moment for the expanding space tourism industry. In today's video, we will be talking about how Richard Branson outsmarted other billionaires in the race for space tourism. His space mission. Richard Branson beat rival Jeff Bezos to the moon by at least 9 days, ushering in a new age in space tourism, at least for the wealthy. Sir Richard Branson is now a space explorer. On July 11th, a 70-year-old billionaire launched into space in a fully crewed Virgin Galactic spacecraft at least 9 days before rival Jeff Bezos aimed to reach the edge of space with a Blue Origin ship. Branson's successful mission is more than just a triumph in the billionaire space race. It marks the start of a new age that might enable space travel to non-professional astronauts outside of government programs, providing yet another boost to the fast-evolving space economy. Virgin Galactic, unlike its competitors, launched their spaceship from a carrier craft rather than from the ground. Branson, 3 Virgin Galactic mission specialists, and 2 pilots traveled in the company's Spaceship 2 vehicle, VSS Unity, which was lifted to a height of 50,000 feet before being launched from the carrier craft by a White Knight 2 aircraft. After a brief weather delay, the mothership plane, dubbed VMS Eve after Branson's late mother, took to the skies on July 11th. The success of Virgin Galactic did not happen suddenly. The firm, which was founded in 2004 with the goal of providing paying customers with a trip to suborbital space, has had a number of false dawns over the years, with anticipated flight dates being unduly hopeful and a significant setback involving a deadly accident in 2014. In recent years, the company has made significant progress. While the stock has been erratic in the meanwhile, it has risen by approximately 50% since receiving approval from the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration to begin passenger flights last month. Virgin Galactic intends to begin commercial trips to suborbital space next year, following Sunday's success. To date, the company has sold approximately 600 tickets at a cost of around $250,000 each. Celebrities like Tom Hanks and Lady Gaga, as well as fellow space-boosting millionaire Elon Musk, are among the paid passengers. "I have wanted to do this since I was a child," Branson said following his return to terra firma, "but honestly, nothing could prepare you for the view of Earth from space." Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, VG, is an American spaceflight corporation formed by Sir Richard Branson, whose British Virgin Group owns a 2% investment in the company. Branson created the cooperation so he was able to fly himself to space, and soon others too. It is based in California and operates out of New Mexico. The business is constructing commercial spacecraft with the goal of providing space travelers with suborbital space flights. Before being hived off to a separate company, Virgin Orbit, in 2017, the company undertook the early work on the satellite launch development of Launcher 1. Virgin Galactic also aspires to provide suborbital transportation, with Branson stating in 2017 that the firm is in the best position in the world to deliver rocket-powered, point-to-point, 3,000 mile per hour or 48 km an hour air travel. VSS Unity VP-03, the project's first suborbital space flight, took place on December 13, 2018, with 2 pilots reaching an altitude of 82.7 kilometers and officially entering space by U.S. criteria. The experiment carried 3 people aboard VSS Unity VF-01 in February 2019, including a passenger, with a member of the team floating within the cabin during a space flight that reached 89.9 kilometers. Richard Branson, the business's founder, and 3 other colleagues boarded a flight as passengers on July 11, 2021, marking the first time a spaceflight company founder has traveled into space on his own spacecraft, according to the NASA definition of outer space, beginning at 50 miles above the Earth. After 2 further test flights are completed, regular paid passenger service flights are expected to begin in 2022. The race to space. Historically, space has been primarily the domain of the military or governments with their own space agencies, such as NASA and Russia's Roscosmos. However, there's been a paradigm shift in recent years, with an increasing number of private enterprises earning a name for themselves by placing gear in space. Instead of manufacturing all of the gear themselves, NASA has enlisted the cooperation of the private sector to cut costs and stimulate innovation. With its commercial crew and cargo programs, the U.S. Space Agency is reaping the benefits of such labor. Branson has surpassed his fellow billionaires, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and SpaceX and Tesla's Elon Musk, in the first round of the space tourism race, and has achieved a significant marketing coup. Both Bezos and Musk, on the other hand, have big ideas for space tourism, with the latter's aspirations stretching to the moon and even Mars. Though Musk, Bezos, and Branson are currently grabbing headlines, it was a billionaire named Peter Diamandis who, in the late 1990s, took the first significant steps towards opening up space to commercial players by launching the X Prize, a competition he hoped would spark a thriving private space industry. The goal of the first competition was for teams from all over the world to develop a spacecraft that could fly humans into space several times. A $10 million prize would be awarded to the first team to successfully launch and do it twice in a short period of time. It would take nearly a decade for someone to claim the prize. Burt Rutan led a team that developed Spaceship One, a small rocket-powered spacecraft that was planned to launch from an aircraft like NASA's old X-15s. As Diamandis hoped, the craft's success inspired many people, and it drew the attention of one specific space enthusiast, Sir Richard Branson. In 2004, he bought Rutan's company, Scaled Composites, and launched Virgin Galactic, his own space company. He then began work on Spaceship Two, the next-generation spaceship. The modified ship would begin a booming space tourism sector by carrying a total of 6 passengers into orbit. That's what he hoped would happen, at least. Building something that can fly in space has proven to be a difficult task. A catastrophic malfunction of Virgin Galactic Spaceship Two in 2014 resulted in the death of one of the company's pilots, and the company suffered damages as a result. Branson and his team of engineers, on the other hand, persisted. When the business finally made it to space in 2018, that determination paid off. Branson's historic journey on Sunday, July 11th was preceded by further test flights, including one with the company's chief astronaut instructor, Beth Moses. Is Jeff Bezos next? The world's richest person, Jeff Bezos, is ready to fly on board his business's Blue Origin's New Shepard launch vehicle as part of a history-making crew for a suborbital journey, another milestone in ushering in a new era of private space travel. The U.S. billionaire and Amazon founder was scheduled to take off from a desert site in West Texas on a journey 9 days after British rival Richard Branson's successful debut suborbital flight from New Mexico with his competing space tourism company Virgin Galactic. New Shepard will technically only fly as far as the edge of space, or the so-called Kármán line, which was established by an international aeronautics body to define the border between Earth's atmosphere and space. Nonetheless, Bezos was expected to fly higher at 100 kilometers than Branson did at 86 kilometers. 2 more were to join Bezos and his brother, private equity executive Mark Bezos. Wally Funk, an 82-year-old pioneering aviator, and Oliver Damon, who won a bid of $28 million for the seat, a recent high school graduate, were on track to become the oldest and youngest humans to reach the edge of space. The crew will unbuckle for a few minutes of weightlessness during the 11-minute ride and gaze back at the Earth's curvature through the largest windows ever used in space travel, according to Blue Origin. The capsule will then return to Earth by parachutes, utilizing a last-minute retro-thrust technology that expels a puff of air for a soft landing in the Texas desert at 1.6 kilometers an hour. Commercial space travel. Mr. Branson's voyage raises expectations among space enthusiasts that private persons, not merely NASA and other space agencies' professional astronauts, could soon be allowed to travel to the last frontier on a regular basis. In each case, millionaire entrepreneurs are putting their lives on the line to realize their boyhood dreams and to further the goal of making human spaceflight routine. A carrier aircraft with the rocket plans designated VSS Unity stowed underneath rose off the runway and flew to an altitude of around 45,000 feet. Unity was launched from there, and its rocket motor ignited a few moments later, propelling the spacecraft aloft. Despite the fact that Unity had made 3 previous trips to space, this was the first launch that resembled a full commercial flight of the type that Virgin Galactic has promised to offer the general public, with 2 pilots, David McKay and Michael Masucci, and 4 additional crew members, including Sir Richard Branson. This voyage seemed like a celebration for Virgin Galactic and the fledgling space travel industry. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, Michelle Lujan Grisham, the governor of New Mexico, and approximately 60 clients who have paid for future Virgin Galactic trips were among the guests. With Richard Branson making his first big move into space, this only opens up the new world into space as other billionaires take their flights into space and commercial space travel begins. Thanks for watching.